Welcome to the accounting class, my dear students. Today I am going to explain the new topic. It is known as ledger. Ledgers means individual accounts. To know the individual account balances, the trader is going to open number of accounts. So this ledger posting is the third stage in the accounting cycle, and ledgers are prepared based on the journals. So the ledger format is, it looks like English letter, English capital letter T, top line is double line and central line is double line. So it divided into two parts, left hand side and right hand side. Left hand side is known as a debit part and right hand side is known as a credit side. Okay, you can see the format on the screen. Okay, the format is here total 8 columns. The first column is date, particulars, LF and amount, and again date, particulars, LF and amount. So ledger posting means from journal to the transactions will be transferred to the ledger. This process is known as ledger posting. So after ledger posting, the trader is going to balance the account every month. Now I am going to show the journal entry and how to create the ledgers. To get clear understanding, I am going to show only one journal and two ledgers. Okay, so in this way I am going to explain three examples. So based on the three examples, you are going to continue the remaining problems in your notebook. Okay, let us see. 2004 March 2nd, purchase machinery for 10,000. So this is the transaction. So it will become a journal entry like this. Machinery account debtor to cash, debit 10,000 and credit 10,000. Okay, in this journal two accounts are there. One is machinery account and second one is cash account. So first we should create two accounts. So one account is machinery account and second one is cash account. So the machinery account will be recorded in the cash account. The cash account will be recorded in the machinery account. So in the journal, machinery is debit. When it is going to record in the cash book, it will be recorded on the credit side. So credit side, in the cash book, cash account, we have to write 2004 March 2nd by machinery account 10,000 rupees. Okay, then the cash is in the credit in the journal, so it should be debited in the machinery account. So in the machinery account, debit side, date 2004 March 2nd to cash 10,000 rupees. So in this way we have to post the ledgers. Let us see second example. Transaction is cash sales. Cash sales means the journal entry is cash account debtor to sales. The amount is 20,000. So the transaction is on 2004 March 2nd. In the journal you can see cash account debtor to sales 20,000 and 20,000. So in the second journal there are two accounts. One is cash account and second one is sales account. That means again we have to create two accounts, cash account and the sales account. So it is this second example is belonging to the first journal. This is the first journal entry. This is second journal entry. Again third journal entry. It will be continued in the journal. But for your understanding, I have selected only. That means already you created cash account. Now you have to create sales account. That means if one cash account means number of transactions will be recorded in the cash account. Okay, to get better understanding, again I created ledger here, cash account and the sales account. In the journal, cash account is debit. So it should be credited in the sales account. So on the sales account, credit side 2004 March 2nd by cash 20,000 rupees. Okay. Now sales account is credit in the journal. It should be debited in the cash account. So in the cash account, debit side 2004 March 2nd to sales account 20,000. Now I am going to show one more example. 2004 March 2nd sold machinery to Gopal. So the journal entry is Gopal account debtor to machinery. The cost is 40,000 rupees. Now we are going to create two accounts. One is Gopal account and second one is machinery account. So Gopal account should be credited in the missionary account. In the missionary account, okay, credit side we have to write 2004 March 2nd by Gopal account 40,000. Okay, next missionary account is credited in the journal, it should be debited in Gopal accounts. So in the Gopal account, debit side 2004 March 2nd to missionary account 40,000. Now I am going to explain balancing of ledger. So balancing of ledger also very important part in the ledger posting. Okay, in the balancing of ledger means here we see I will show some transactions. Okay, transactions based on that how to balance I will explain. But according to my experience, and if you see all the ledgers, the total ledgers will be divided into three models. The first model is you can see the transactions on the debit side and the credit side. Both sides transactions will be there. We have to balance the transaction. Okay. Now I am showing. Now I am going to show the first model on the screen. Okay. Let us see. Okay. Debit side some transactions are there. Credit side some transactions are there. So first we have to add debit side and credit side, whichever higher. So by totaling the account, I came to know that debit cash account is showing 1,60,000 rupees. Okay, so credit is very something less. So the same 1,60,000 should be shown on the credit side, exactly opposite side. Okay, then after that we should add all the credit transactions. The total credit transactions should be minus from the debit total. That means here after deducting, you can see on the screen we got 1,10,000, that is the balance. In that balance we have to write January 31st by balance CD 1,10,000. The same balance will be forward to the next month. So next month you can see debit side February 1st to balance BD 1,10,000. So this is the opening balance for the next month. Okay. So let us see the second model. In this second model you can observe there are transactions on the debit side. Okay. There are no transactions on the credit side. Credit side total it is empty. So how to balance this again? So first debit side we should add. Here according to these transactions I got 30,000. The same 30,000 will be shown on the credit side 30,000. Here credit side 30,000 is less. So we have to show the difference is 30,000. In front of the 30,000 we have to write 2009 January 31st by balance CD, that is the closing balance of January month. It should be forward to the next month. So opposite side debit side February 1st by to balance BD 30,000. So this is the opening balance for the February month. Okay. Now I am going to explain the third example. In this third example you can see only transactions on the credit side, no transactions on the debit side. Okay. Let us balance. So in this account I got credit side total 40,000. Exactly same 40,000 we have to show on the debit side. The balance is 40,000. So in front of the balance we should write 2009 January 31st to balance C by D 40,000. The same balance will be forward to the next month February 1st by balance BD 40,000. Okay students, now here you have to understand one thing very clearly. So closing balance will come either on the debit side or credit side. We can't say always on the debit side, always on the credit side. Okay, remember that point. Second very important point is, okay, closing balance means balance CD, opening balance, balance BD, always should be on the opposite side. Both are on opposite side. Now I am going to explain individual accounts. This is for 5 marks in the examination, very important question. So here I am going to show some transaction on the screen. After you copy the transaction, I am going to explain how to prepare the ledger. Okay, let us see the question on the screen. Prepare Giri account in the books of Mahesh. So 2010 July 1st, purchase from Girish 4,000. July 4th, sales to Girish 20,000. July 9th, returned goods to Girish 600. July 15th, check received from Girish 3,000. July 20, goods purchased from Girish 6,000. July 25th, cash paid to Girish 12,000. July 30, sale to Girish 1,600. So these are the transactions. Based on the transactions, we are going to prepare here Girish account. So Girish account means ledger. So let us draw the format. So you can see on the screen. So name is Girish account. Okay, so here simple technique I am going to explain. Based on Girish means he is a person. So it is this account is related to personal account. So personal account rule is debit the receiver and credit the giver. So here when the Gopal is receiving, okay, he is writing on the debit side. When he is giving, he is writing on the credit side. So when Gopal is receiving, write on the debit side. When Gopal is giving, write on the credit side. This is the simple technique. Okay. So here you can see. Okay. So here you can see. 2010 July 1st, purchased from Girish means Gopal is giving. So credit side we should write July 1st, buy purchases 4,000 rupees. July 4th, sales to Girish are 20,000. That means here the Girish is receiving. So debit side we should write July 4 to sales 20,000 rupees. Right? July 9th, returned goods to purchase returns 600 rupees. Okay. Then next July 15th, check received from Girish 3,000. So that means Girish is paying. So that credit side we should write July 15th, buy cash 3,000 rupees. Okay. Next one is July 20, goods purchased from Girish 6,000. That means Girish is giving. So that credit side we should write buy purchases July 20, buy purchases 6,000 rupees. Then July 25th, cash paid to Girish. So he is receiving cash. So that debit side we should write the date is here July 25th to cash account 12,000. Right. Then July 30, sale to Girish. That means Girish is receiving. So in the debit side, Girish account on July 30th, we should write 2 sales and the amount is 1,600. After that, we are going to balance the account. So debit side total is 34,200. The same balance should be shown on the credit side. Then after that, all credit, that means 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 6, 13,000. So 34,200 minus 13,000. So remaining balance will be 21,200. So in front of 21,200 we should write July 31st by balance CD 21,200. The same balance will be forward to the next month. August 1st to balance BD 21,200.